This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Dark Souls. In the last episode, we continued through the Dark Root Garden through the back way. Oh, yeah, we went through the back way. I knew she'd like it. And we encountered some mushrooms. We found ourselves going back around to find the forest hunters. And I actually killed all the mushrooms off screen just to show, I'll show you the treasure chest you get from doing that. And I also found, I told you last episode that Archer fell off, and I was worried about their item being gone forever. Well, one, they don't respawn, but two, the item does respawn where they originally, the item will appear where they respawn at, and Archer drops Twin Humanities and the Ferris's hat, which is a broad-brimmed hat favored by the archer hero Ferris. Ferris was an accomplished archer, and though he was human, he ranked alongside Hawkeye Gao, one of the 4 knights of Lord Gwyn. His hat is universally popular amongst children. And he also dropped his bow. I thought the archer was female when I first saw it, but it's easy. This is actually one of the better dexterity bows, other than a boss bow you can get later on. So if you're using a bow, a hunter player, or using ranged a lot, this is actually a pretty good bow to build into. The Black Bow of Ferris has a longer range than standard bows, but is more difficult to use. Without proper abilities, results will be underwhelming. With my build, since I'm not a good dex, oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm not a good dex build, so it won't really be as effective for me. So doing like a short bow is fine for my needs, like when I actually need aim stuff. And light crossbow will be general range if I'm in a general vicinity of them. But just to show you. Anyway, we've got some other players on right now. But we also stopped in front of this kitty here. Who's a kitty? Who's a precious kitty? You're a kitty. I killed your cousins just a little while ago, and they don't respawn. Who's a good kitty? Want some milk? Want some milk? Want some? Oh, I was gonna do a joke with the the signs. Who's a good kitty? Come on, get down from there. Get down from there. All right, Aaron, let's talk to this cat.
Is it not so that thou art new? Thou fared well to find me, but cometh thee not for the grave of Sir Artorius? My advice true. Forget this. The legend of Artorius art none but a fabrication. Traversing the dark. 'Tis but a fairy tale. Have thine own respect. Go not yonder knocking for nothing, I say.
So that's the grave of Artorius, huh? So that's why there's people standing in front of the general area and there's mushrooms and everything like that. No, I'm not here for the grave of Artorius because the game hasn't told me to go there yet. So it's not like I'm a protagonist in a video game who's allowed to go wherever they want. But, you know. No, that's not my initial destination. I'm still trying to ring the second bell, for God's sakes.
I see. A result most heathenish and gross. Then there is nothing more to say about this tedious reckoning. Begone from here, pernicious caitiff.
Oh, I thought no as in I wasn't going to attack the grave of Artorius.
Begone from.
Oh, I pissed her off. Well, if you say yes to that, you can join the forest hunters who defend the grave of Artorius. The forest hunters is a PvP guild, which is basically whenever you're human and you go into the north part of Darkroot Forest up ahead, or if you explore the door back here, you might, if a player who's human, or actually I don't think you have to be human, a person who's wearing the ring of the forest hunters can be summoned while you're traveling through there, as long as you're human. If you're not human, you don't have to worry about that. But you can get rid of the forest hunters from spawning if you go through the grave of Artorius door and fight the boss that's there. So, whoops! I didn't mean to piss her off by that. Maybe I'll be able to atone for that later on. So, but if you want to join that guild, say yes. There are certain items you can get by joining that guild. You also get a ring that'll allow you to be summoned by the cat. I'll try to atone for my sins against her later and see if I can join it later. Not that I need to, but it's one way to play PvP. Although most of the people who get PvP during this little thing, it's kind of annoying for them because most of them just want to fight the boss, but then they get attacked by other players. But anyway, I want to show you this treasure chest that those things were guarding earlier. So, enchanted ember. We can give this to someone, but who can use that ember? Could the blacksmith use it? Well, we'll have to look at that later. Well, actually, we'll look at it now. But what I mean is, we won't do much with it for now. So let's see, where is it? Is it under one of the key items or whatever? Yeah. Enchanted Ember. Ember required for weapon extension. This enchanted ember, a form of sorcery, is a vestige of the land of Uvasil. It sends a +5 magic weapon to enchanted weapon. Enchanted weapons can be reinforced to +5. The sorcerer's enchanted weapon that inflicts magic damage is boosted by intelligence. Alright. Oh, and also if you join the Forest Hunters, a certain NPC appears that you can interact with, which, like I said, I'll see if I can try to fix it later, or I could show you with another character build that I have in another game. We'll see how that works. We'll go and use a homeward bone to get back to the Darkroot Garden bonfire. Yeah, I can't believe I messed that up. I thought I'm sorry, it's one of those things where my mind wasn't in the right place, and I thought no as in I won't attack Artorias' grave. But anyway, before I told you that there was a path we could go through here, and if we go back this way, it'll take us to Darkroot Garden. However, if we keep going forward, we could go to another secret. Well, I guess it's not secret, but one of a place that could easily be missed if you did explore this back way. So let's go check it out. Does it have some difficult creatures that are made easily through archery or magic if you have it built up? Why, yes. Well, let's wait for the light to get up here. Come on, technology. Yeah. Alright. As far as I know, there's no secrets that you can get during this elevator. Sometimes in a lot of Dark Souls games, you can find like little hopaways and secrets on elevators, but this one, as far as I know, doesn't have anything. Anyway, we go out here. Let's see what this note says. Beware a dragon. Yes, that is true. Come ourselves to the Valley of Drakes. I don't know if it's popped it up there. Yep. This place is kind of difficult, actually, mainly just because the how tough the drakes are here. You know, like I'm not doing hardly any damage, and I'm two-handing it, folks. So usually I tried. I remember the first time I played here, and I accidentally encountered this place. So, oh, well, one of the many glitches in this place. The dragon fell through the floor, folks. Fell through the floor. Up ahead is a couple of items. I'm not going to get them yet because, frankly, at my level, it's not worth the effort to, like, risk it. That door opens up later on through a storyline and towards another boss, but we don't want to mess with that yet. Like I said, I could beat them by ranging them, but that took way too long and not really worth the effort. Really, the reason the dragon finally died from falling through the floor. Excellent. The problem is, like I said, I am kind of weak, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to properly, like... You can actually sometimes get the drakes to, like, fall off the edge. It's kind of funny, actually. Doesn't happen too often, but sometimes it happens. It really kind of depends. I think it depends on how far they fly out of a provincial, like, area. You know what I mean? Like, they bypass the, oh, what's the word? I'm trying to think of the word that the design term, like an infinite wall that like normally can't be. Ugh, ouch! I don't have very good electric. I need to get past him. I don't really want to fight him. I'm trying to see if I can get him at least. Dang it! I might die if I don't want to. I did it! Haha! Goodbye! Oh man, for as fun of a game this is, there's so many glitches in here or ways to like manipulate the enemies. It's pretty funny. If we go over here, we can get humanity. All right, you can never have too many of those. Although there is going to be a point in the game where we're going to be able to generate those pretty regularly, so it won't be, if you know where to look, it won't be as big of a deal. Alright, we're going to come across well, this creature up ahead. Ooh. What is that? This creature up ahead is actually kind of easy to kill if you have a decent range. Otherwise, it'll take forever to beat. We come across the zombie dragon. Don't run across these guys too often in the game. I think there's actually only 2 in the whole game. Other than... Yeah, I think there's only 2 in the whole game. Like I said, I could wake it up now. I'm going to see if I can just straight out run past it. Maybe not even disturb it. Okay, I don't actually want to mess with it right now. Let's see. I think there's supposed to be something up here too, was there? Or am I thinking of another? Okay. Yeah, like I said, my bow's not strong enough, and I'm really not high enough level, so yeah, you can kill him, but I really don't want to mess with fighting him right now if I can. I'll come back to it later when this place is pertinent. But like I said, if you really want to kill him right now, you could just bow him like... I don't know, you could actually get pretty far with just a regular bow and just pelt him just for like forever. Just like, I don't know, maybe like right here or something like that. But yeah, I don't want to mess with that for now, but you can keep that in mind. If you've got a high ranged build, then yeah, you could kill the dragon right now, even at your lower levels. Okay. Now, let's see, up ahead. Now this is, I actually found this the first time I played through this, because I'm one of those guys that just explores every single nook and cranny. I found this area way before I was supposed to in the game. This takes us to, Blighttown. This is one of the back ways to get to Blighttown. But if you go this way, you can completely ignore Lower Undeadburg. Like, you don't have to fight that boss, you don't have to fight those dudes, you can just go through here. However, I'm not going to do that because, well, I want to fight them because I want the souls and items that they provide in the general area, so. But that's something if you're speedrunning the game, that's one way you could go. Okay. And here's our other... I think if you have the... if you have the thief key, I think you can get past this door now. Or was it the dragon that had? Because someone has the key for that around here somewhere. It might be. Actually, it might be at the dragon. Let's go back there really quick before, because I actually kind of want to unlock that door because it's a shortcut to another area. I might have to activate the dragon by grabbing the items there. See. Or it even might be past the drakes. There are minor details I forget about in this game, but I think the Master Thief Key does open that door too. If I remember correctly. Okay, let's see if we can activate him. I don't think he'll immediately kill me if he hits me with anything, but I want to make. Okay, we got the straight sword and the crest shield. Oh, he killed me. Well, there you go. Dang. Alright, well, I didn't know if the key was there or not, so yeah, that sucks. Oh well. I'm not here for a perfect run anyway. I'm just here to show you generally what you can do to get around certain, find certain items and things and whatnot. So, anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and go get my souls from that zombie dragon, which means I'll probably range it to death. But I'm going to do that off screen, and I'm going to meet you guys back at, whoops, I hit my window. I'm going to meet you guys back at Firelink Shrine, and I'm going to take you back to the Undead Asylum, because there's a ring there we're going to need for the exploration of Blighttown, which we'll get to eventually, but I want to get it now, since, it's on the way. So I'll see you back at Firelink Shrine, so see you in a minute. Well, that sucks. Alright, I'm just gonna go Firelink Shrine. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. On my way back here, I was trying to get my souls back from the zombie dragon, and funny story is one of the wyverns kind of cold-clocked me on the side and killed me, so I ended up, so you can see how I don't have as many souls stored up in the, or humanity stored up, as well as lack of souls, so Yeah, that kind of sucks. I don't know if I'll show it on. I don't know if I'll put in a clip of me dying there. I might, just for funny sakes. But yeah, well, that's Dark Souls for you. It happens. Anyway, let's go back to the Undead Asylum. If you remember from way back before, where you could jump the elevator and kind of explore this area, just go to this crow's nest and curl up like a ball. You may think to yourself, why would I offer myself as a delectable for a crow such as this? Why would I have to be absolutely mad to do such a thing as this? Well, probably, but in Dark Souls, apparently mad is the right way to go to get what you want. It takes a few moments for it to activate, so let's just wait while the crow... There we go. I don't know if the camera angle affects it at all or not, but crow's going to pick us up and take us back. It just depends how long the cutscene occurs, you know. Come on, cutscenes. There we go. Or we could just be bored, you know, one day we're just like, doo-doo-doo, just sitting here. What the? Hey! Let go of me, you damn dirty bird! Although, weirdly, why would the crow take us back there? Why would it even bother with it, frankly? That might be more of a mechanic thing. There might be a story reason behind it. I believe that there is, but we'll get to that when the story relegates that I need to do anything with that. But yeah, if we come back here, there's a couple of new enemies here. Well, not new, really. Just enemies have been added to this place. More undead have apparently been dropped in since last time we were here, so... By who? By what? We don't know, but, ouch, that fire hurts. Now, I think, if I remember, I showed you earlier about, yeah, I told you about the crow that was here earlier.
You, give me warm, give me soft.
Now you can, I think I've mentioned before that you can give this crow certain items. The way you do is basically just drop an item into her nest, and then quit your game and then reload, and the item will be there. There are like 1 or 2 items I really want to get from her later on. Not that it's required, just I want to get. I don't have those items right now. I might just show you what those items are like when I actually get them, but for now we can ignore that. Ah, the Undead Asylum. Nothing could go wrong here. But I have a weird feeling about the floor here. I just want to avoid it because reasons. Now, by coming back here, a couple of things have been added. One, these guys have been added. I might die if I'm not careful. Run. Oh, I can. Oh, good. Okay. Anyway, a couple things is those guys appear, and there are actually a couple of new. Let's explore. You know, shall we? Let's explore the. I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Let's explore the old place again. What new treasures and wonders have appeared before us? Let's go through the old tunnels of before and find what secrets behold in the Undead Asylum. I mean, there's one. I'm only here for one thing, but I thought, why don't we explore it just to show you like what's actually here this time? What the? Remember that archer that was there before? He's been replaced with the Black Knight. None shall pass. These guys are actually kind of hard, especially with the area you get to fight in. You know. Yeah, obviously I hardly do any damage to them. But yeah, a bunch of Black Knights have entered the Undead Asylum for some reason. Maybe they're soldiers of Lord Gwyn who have tried to, because of me escaping, maybe have decided to clean out the place and make sure that no one else escapes again. Who knows? Oh yeah, I forgot that the water's really, because I'm not I don't actually have I wonder if I can get him to follow me out. Because this is like the worst place to do this fight in. Well, if I was at a decent level, then I'd be fine. But the thing is, I'm not at a decent level here, so... Hey, now, I'm not going out in the middle of that floor. I just have a weird feeling about... Aw, come on, I thought I killed you guys. Oh, did I? Oh, oh, that's right, I did. I did, I didn't get my S's flashback out. Yeah, I know, I'm cheap. I could parry the guy, but I'm not good at parrying, so, you know. Let's just, kill him. There are a couple of Black Knights here. I'm trying to think I think there's like 3 or 4 Black Knights here. Ooh. Oh, I got the Black Knight sword. Not a lucky drop. They usually don't. I'm surprised I got that because I don't have the 10 humanity that I did before. So the fact that he actually dropped one of his weapons, the Black Knight sword's not bad. I wouldn't say it's the best great sword you can get in the game, but it's not a bad sword overall. It does a decent amount of damage. Obviously, I don't have the strength for it. This is a dex / strength weapon, so yeah, I won't be utilizing it. I may have to up my dex because there is one item I really want to use in the game. Kind of more for flair than anything, but it'll be a while till we get that. But Black Knight sword, great sword of the Black Knights who wander Lordran, used to face chaos demons. Well, anyway. Okay, let me heal real quick. Oh yeah, I have 10 Estus Flask because I rested at Firelink Shrine. Firelink Shrine automatically refills your Estus to 10 if you haven't kindled out of the bonfires. I don't think there's any Black Knights more here. But yeah, I think there's either 2 or 3 Black Knights in the general area that you have to watch out for. There's one there. Then there's another one at the... what the... Who's that? No. It can't be. Our friend? But you could come I thought your body disappeared, but you've been hullified. Oh, poor man. We must put you out of your misery. Well, I'll do it for you. I don't know if you can actually backstab him here or not, but yep, our friend the knight who tried to save us, or basically tried to save us because he wanted to try to because he's following that the poem of the chosen undead apparently, and oh, you can't backstab him. Ha! Anyway, yeah, poor guy. Just wanted to make sure that the poem, the chosen undead, come true. Well, Soratoria, or not Soratoria, that's not Artorias, that's someone else. Well, Fallen Knight, I thank you for releasing me, but I must put you out of your misery. And if we kill him, he drops the Crest Shield. Crest Shield is really good for the Knight of Astoria. I forgot what his actual name is. I think it was told to us, but anyway, if you want a really good magic shield, this is really good. So if you're gonna fight magic creatures or bosses like the Moonlight Butterfly, this would have been perfect. And also, we also got this Dragon Crest shield when we were killed by the zombie dragon. I forgot to mention that. This is a really good fire shield protection as well. I also... Oh, I guess I didn't actually read the... there's that. And then we also got that Astoran Straight Sword. I forgot to show you that from when that dragon killed us. I remember this one actually being a pretty decent weapon too. But there is a better sword that's similar in that design. But yeah, sorry, Knight of Astoria, you saved us, and well, we put you out of your hollowed misery. So long, old friend. I don't know. I don't remember if he comes back if you kill him before, because you can actually kill the... Oh, I can't believe I fell for that. Last time I actually survived that. Well, talk about forgetting stuff. Anyway. Yeah, I'll just take my lumps. My lady lumps. Check them out. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know if he actually still appears. If you can actually kill that Knight of Astoria before he gives you the Estus Flash, and he'll drop it when you kill him, which is kind of a dick thing to do. It's like, first part of the game, this guy's trying to help you, and you're like, nope, kill him, and you can, and it's pretty funny that you can do that. But I haven't actually done that and gone back to see. I assume his body's probably still there, but if it isn't, then that sucks, because then you basically cheapened yourself away out of his shield. Which is, like I said, it's a really good shield, so you know, definitely worth it, at least for the magic defense. Definitely a good sub shield when you're not using the current shield on. Oh, dang it! I shouldn't even have taken the lumps from that, really. I was trying to kick him to get that shield up, but there we go. I always have trouble activating the kick for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, yeah, remember we got that key when we jumped on the roof from earlier? Well, it takes us to here. And if we go down the hallway, and Yeah, remember that one place I just couldn't get to at the very beginning of the game? That's how we get this item. And we get the rusted iron ring. A very good ring. Because, well, I'll show you. Rusted iron ring. This iron ring was used to shackle the guilty. It is terribly rusted and faintly stained with blood. Those who find this strange ring to their liking will be pleased to find it is easier to gain footholdings on poor ground such as swamps. Yes, this helps us go through that water and the swamps and whatever else we're going to come across the game. Now, the sad thing is if you're a first-time player, there's a really good chance you're just, you're just not going to run across this ring at all. Like, until you may completely miss, go through the whole game and completely miss this ring. And that sucks because, like I said, with this ring, it helps through a lot of areas. It's a really good utilitarian ring. That's the best way to describe it. So, before we leave, because that's actually the main reason I came here was for the, was for that ring specifically. That is all I really came here for, and I'll show you how it works now. See? I'm not slowed down. Yeah. Perfect for, especially for heavy builds. Okay, we'll find the second of the Black Knights around here somewhere. He's actually guarding the place we were at before. Yep, there's another Black Knight right down there. Man, guys were a little late on trying to stop me from coming out, which is good for me. Bad for you, Twix. Yeah, this place is also really bad, and unfortunately, the only way to really get a good like fight out of him is, well, make him follow you all this way. Come on, Black Knight. I could range you, but I don't do a ton of damage, so, and you're kind of intelligent, so come on, come on. Like I said, if I was good at parrying, I could just kill him right here. But for those who aren't, whoops, I got hit. All right, well. These guys kind of suck if you're playing like a magic build, for example, when you're not even used to that type of combat. So anyway, see, this area is probably the best place for fighting him, is because you actually have a. Whoops! I hate when I miss from backstabbing. So much easier than before when I was getting killed by them when I was near the fire dragon area. I bet that's probably when you're supposed to kill him, is later on and not even here, but dang it, keep getting hit. Oh, well, I might need those flasks if I at least want to show you the another encounter around here. Come on. Turn around. Ah, dang it. There we go. Whew. Lucky for me. Oh, he dropped another red chunk. Another, he dropped a red chunk from before, but that's actually a rare drop, so I'm getting kind of lucky on those. I don't even need those right now. Red chunks upgrade fire weapons, by the way. We haven't actually gotten a fire ember yet, so we don't even really know how to fully utilize that. Alright, yeah, I guess I should at least show you the boss that's here. There's actually a secret boss in the Undead Asylum, and it's kind of dickish how... Who's that? I must be on someone's, like, all-purpose mailing. Sorry. I probably should cut that out, but I'll leave it in. But, anyway, yeah, it's kind of, well, like all things in Bloodborne. That's another good game from Software. No, it's probably one of the dickish things to fight this guy. I might get because I'm not really at an appropriate, well, I could probably beat him, but I'm not really not at a very good level for this. Mainly because I lost all my souls from earlier, so I'm not, I should probably be maybe like soul level 40 to fight this guy. I could beat him now, let's get a level since I got enough souls for that. But, because he is similar to other bosses of the game, it's just, I've always had trouble with this boss. I don't know why, he just gives me trouble. It's just one of those weird things, but, well, since we've gotten the souls, and I've only got one soul anyway, so if I lose and I can't get him back, it's not going to be that big of a deal, so let's encounter the second Asylum Demon boss. Oh, by the way, you have to take damage here. Dick move, game. Punks. Oh, yeah, well, I knew I was going to get killed. Dang it. Alright. Well, let's try it one more time. And, but, actually fight him this time and not actually get killed in one hit. Well, yeah, it's one of those bosses where you have to, and you can't range kill him either, and I'll show you why you can't. Because, oh wow, the souls dropped on top of it, so... You know, any other time, I would take that as a boon and just, like, leave it as is and come back later, because I really don't want to fight him now, even though I probably could. Yeah, see, the floor just fixes itself, so you can't, like, aim kill. You can't range kill him, is the word I'm looking for. And by the way, you have to take fall damage. There's, like, nothing... And there's no rings in the game that prevent the fall damage either, which is kind of sucks, you know. Let's see if we can actually get a heal on this time. Okay, did. Yeah, this is why this guy's kind of nasty, because he's got that forward... One, he's got his movement, and two, he's got that forward, like, yeah, see, I'm hardly doing any damage to this dude. Oh, and I was too close to him as well, so... Yeah, I just don't have the strength. I just don't have the levels for this. Like I said, he's probably not that hard when you think about it. Yeah, so he's got a couple attacks. He's got his axe, he's got his flight, and then he's got his, like, area attack thing. Basically getting behind him is the best way to get away from that. The only problem is it does have a, like, a circled, like, not a cone, what's the word I'm looking for? It's got, like, a radius around it, so, so the problem you have to worry about is if you get too, even if you're attacking his back, if you get too close, you'll get hit by it, which you saw me get hit by it earlier, so. Really, I can, yeah, see, like I say, I wouldn't call him hard, it's just. You just have to be careful. Yeah, I got, didn't duck fast enough for it. Well, I'll fight him for as long as I can, but I may just straight up, may skip, if he kills me again, I'll just, skip the fight. We'll see. Oh, wow. I forgot his, weapon hurts me there for some reason. I don't know why it does, it just does. Really, the trick to this fight is getting around him, basically. I really don't have much more strategy to give you folks, really. I'm getting the damage in that I want. Hit. Get a couple smacks on him. Don't get too close. Yeah, see, that's the thing about playing this game is, yeah, you could, like, oh man, I'm gonna be tough by, like, not killing them at lower levels. All that really does is, like, it just takes longer to kill a dude. I mean, there's really no reason to, like, fight enemies at lower levels unless you really, really want to challenge or want to slugfest, you know what I mean? I don't find that fun at all, personally. That's the only reason I showed you this. I was like, well, I'm in the area, might as well see if I can get a... See if I can get at least a, at least show you the fight, if anything, but, which may get lucky and I may actually kill him. Yeah, I know I died, but that was more of a, just a bad coincidence. If you might use the, you might use that, crest shield that the Knight of Astora dropped on this guy if you're worried about, taking full-on hits from the front. Because it's a magic attack, so... you got me. Yeah, well... I didn't think I was going to, and I didn't really want to chug you folks with watching me try to beat him, like, slugging it. Like I said, I probably could have, but I don't see the need to do it at weaker levels. It's just... Like I said, yeah, challenging, but if the guy has an obvious pattern, like I said, I died due to just kind of bad circumstances, but he has a pretty distinct pattern that's easy to figure out, so not the worst enemy, but he always gave me trouble, though for some reason I was able to get past him that time. Maybe it's just because I always played like ranged magic builds, so being in confined quarters kind of mess with my sense of fighting and stuff like that. But anyway, with that out of the way, we've gotten the ring we've acquired, and I think it's about time we finally get started and trying to ring that second bell. So, on the next episode of Dark Souls, we'll make... On the next episode of Dark Souls, we'll make our way to underground... Undeadburg, the underground, so we can find our way to get the second bell. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and don't go hollow now, you hear?